my God!
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Anthony. Thanks very much for joining Skype-a-thon.
Welcome.
Yes. Yes. You too. No. Just you.
Okay, I've been Skyping now for about the last 20 hours or 22 hours.
Wow.
So it's great to be with all of you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Maria Carolina. Hi, my name is Lara. Hi, my name is Lois.
Hi.
My name is Ryan.
Hi, my name is Francisco.
Hi, my name is Pedro. Hi, my name is Isis. And we are from Lourenço Castanho in Brazil. We are in the 6th grade. So,
It's great to meet all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we use Sway for a project that the name is the Problems of the World, and we do like for traffic, lake of water, and something else. And it was so great to be in Sway, to work with Sway, because it's like I thought that it was better than PowerPoint, because it's like more fast, and yeah.
the Sway is easy to use and it's we can put videos, images. It's really, really nice and great to do works and projects. And we use this because it's online and then we can do together at home, where once. Yeah.
I thought that PowerPoint was better than Sway because I know better PowerPoint. I don't know so much Sway, but when I used Sway, I was like, oh my God, that's so more useful. I can put videos, I can put photos more easily. It's very cool. And I like so much Sway. It's very nice, cool, better than everything.
That's great to hear.
Yes.
In this school workshop uses Minecraft to create a 3D model of the school.
So we use Minecraft that is of Microsoft now, was at Mojang, now it's about Microsoft, and we built a 3D model of our school. So we get a lot of more things, we map the classes, all the school, and we build on the game. We have a few days for building, was very cool, and I like so much. We was in creative mode, and was very cool.
Well, when you work on these projects, not only you bring all of your teammates and students together.
Yes.
You bring your energy and your ideas to collaborate.
Yes.
You're also probably more excited about working on these projects, so you push yourselves and your own creativity. So I love to hear and see not only how you're using technology, but the work that you're working together to collaborate on.
Yeah.
Yes.
We think all together on Minecraft. To build the school on Minecraft, we think all together.
So tell me a little bit about the 3D model of your school. When you were building the 3D model, did you think differently about the design of your school? Maybe the purposefulness of all the buildings and the learning spaces?
Gente, ele quer saber se, tipo, como foi construir, tipo, se vocês repararam outra coisa.
Como foi construir no Minecraft?
Oh,
Did you grow a greater appreciation for your school by doing it?
yes.
And we did a lot of, we changed a lot of things because we put like elevator, we put
We put a climbing thing, we put larger things.
We did a lot of
elevator of water. Very cool.
Yeah.
Use our
Awesome.
To do the school better and this.
Yeah, that's one of the things, as you think about the model of your school, thinking about how you, maybe the playground areas, the classrooms, are there ways in which you can add changes into the design of the school that actually can be implemented in the real world? Sometimes the 3D model allows you to actually visualize the environment and make some tweaks and changes that can actually be really executed. So that's something worthwhile to explore.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yes.
So I was born in the Bronx in New York in the United States. So I live in the Bronx as part of New York City. But I've lived in the United States my entire life. My heritage is a combination of Italian and English and Irish.
Oh,
Okay.
you like to work on Microsoft?
Well, I worked for Microsoft for 25 years. I started working at Microsoft when I was in university. And I not only love working at Microsoft, I love the work that I do specifically. So I'm really lucky because I get a chance to work with schools and universities. I get a chance to meet and learn from amazing heroes, which are teachers. I hope you consider your teachers heroes, because I certainly do. And I get a chance to work with great technology that is hoping to help transform the future of education and learning. So it's an exciting time for learning. Hopefully you feel it, because learning is changing. The dynamics of what you can do in classrooms, maybe from year to year, is going to start to change as new technology becomes more common in classrooms. Many of you who've been in school for a few years probably recognize the experiences and the activities that you're doing now you probably weren't able to do just a couple of years ago. And that will continue to happen during your career and growth in learning. As you go from grade to grade, more and more technologies and approaches to teaching and learning will become more common for you, and it's an exciting time. By the time you graduate school, the way in which people and students in schools learn and the role of educators are going to change in some important ways. So it's really an exciting time to be in education specifically. So I love the work that I get a chance to do. I get a chance to travel globally and see some amazing schools like yours, which is also helpful because I'm constantly learning from their inspiration.
Yes. Did Microsoft have something for us, like to, on the future, to use to learn something new?
So we're always coming up with things that are helping to drive the future. One of the reasons why we work so hard in education is because we need all of you and students around the world to not only fuel innovation at Microsoft, but fuel innovation at other companies. And we know technology is going to continue to grow in all of our lives. We're working on things like artificial intelligence to make technology smarter, more self-aware, and being able to assist all of us more personally. Certainly as a student, you want technology that can be a greater personal learning assistant to help you get the right information when you need it, to help learn from your past tests and exams, to help provide you with better guidance and support. So we're working to provide artificial intelligence to make that more possible. We also know that technology will also grow the use of robotics, and how robotics will not only support all of us in our regular life, but robots that can become much more smart and more natural in our environment. You see this with things like driverless cars and the beginning of sensors in automobiles that will help you drive more efficiently and safely, but eventually cars that will drive themselves. And these are technologies that will not be 40 or 50 years away. These are technologies that are on within the next few years, and these are exciting times to be in a company like Microsoft, because we're working on a lot of these future technologies.
How can we help to create, make better with some apps of Microsoft?
PowerPoint, Excel.
How we can make better the apps of Microsoft?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing this. Ty, do you hear this question?
How can we help to make better the apps of Microsoft?
Well, first off, we love feedback. So if there are technologies or programs that you have feedback on that you're using from Microsoft, I'd love to learn and hear from you. You can always email me. My email address is tonysa@microsoft.com. But you can share your feedback to your teacher or to folks from Microsoft. The other thing that we need are students to help grow and eventually join Microsoft to help build our future technologies to help best address student needs. One of the things that I get a chance to do is learn and listen from when I travel around the world. So I love your feedback. Are there things that you like about some of the products that you're using, or maybe things that you don't like about it that you'd like to share?
I like to use PowerPoint, and I love to use it this way. And I love to write. I love to write in books in the world. So I love the most apps of the Microsoft.
I think Word
That's good.
is better to like of some of the other apps for write. I think Word is like more practical, you know, practice.
Are any of you using OneNote?
Oh, I think I already used, but I prefer Sway because I already used some more than one.
A app that I liked so much of Microsoft was Minecraft, because I can use my creative for create a lot of things like houses, a lot of things. So it's pretty cool, it's my imagination to create a lot of things.
Are you familiar with the code builder features that we've added to Minecraft?
No.
So one of the things, so we're working hard to get feedback from students and teachers that are using Minecraft in the classroom. And one of the things that teachers and students asked us for was the ability to actually learn computer programming skills by playing Minecraft. And you can learn a lot by using redstone and actually crafting objects in Minecraft that are very connected to computer programming. Yeah. But we added a new feature called Code Builder to Minecraft Education Edition, which allows you to actually call a digital assistant, an agent, into the Minecraft world and use block programming, something like MIT Scratch or Microsoft's own Make Code language, to actually program your digital assistant in Minecraft to execute very complex tasks. And when you do so, you're learning the basics of programming. Now, Microsoft just produced an hour of code tutorial, an experience that's part of code.org, that you can experience all of this just on a web browser to learn a lot about the Code Builder experience and getting on a path to create and develop your coding and future programming skills.
And do you guys have a plan to programming Scratch, MIT, for example, And do you guys have a plan to programming like Scratch Meet?
They want to know if you guys have a plan of programming Scratch MIT.
Yeah, so certainly we've had a long partnership with MIT on Scratch. The Code Builder experience that we've just added into Minecraft works with Scratch. So you can be using Scratch, the MIT Scratch language, and then execute the code inside Minecraft. And so that gives you a great opportunity to see what you've created in Scratch in the Minecraft world that you're creating. It's also valuable if you want to create a very complex Minecraft world. So when you created a 3D version of your school, there were lots of probably repeatable steps in the school building, because lots of design is including very common, consistent language and design. So for example, maybe there was a light switch or a light post that appeared many, many times in your school. What you can do is program in MIT Scratch how to replicate that light switch a certain number of times, build a program code, create a repeatable loop, indicate the number and where and placement in the Minecraft world, execute the code, and then the Minecraft agent will actually build the experience in your world automatically. It's a really amazing way to build very complex Minecraft worlds, and doing so, learning the basics of computer programming, the problem solving that you need when computer programming. So those are just some experiences. Now, the cool thing is you can take advantage of all of this with the Hour of Code curriculum that we've just released on code.org. So work with your educator, your teacher, to check out the Hour of Code experience. Many of you, have you all participated in Hour of Code in the past?
Yes.
So Hour of Code actually takes place next week. So there's a great opportunity for you to participate in Hour of Code. And if you're doing Hour of Code in your class, you may want to check out the Minecraft tutorial to give you more insight on Code Builder.
Yes.
But it also works with MIT Scratch. So if you're familiar with Scratch, then you're really in a head start.
Yes. Do you guys have a plan for 3D painting? Printing. Sorry.
Absolutely. So there's a new product inside of Windows called Paint 3D, which allows you to build and create three-dimensional objects. And one of the great things about this is it builds off of the traditional Paint product that's been part of Microsoft Windows for a long time, but it actually brings 3 dimensions into the creation process and allows you to share creations and build on creations from other people around the world. With the new update for Windows, we've also created a mixed reality experience where you can not only create 3D objects, but actually place them in the physical world virtually. So if I wanted to actually put a 3D object on this table, the Windows camera can understand the spatial arrangement and anchor an object virtually, so I can take a photograph, see it from multiple angles, etc. And even take a 3D creation that I've made in Paint 3D and incorporate it into a video. So there's really a lot of experiences that we have. We created a new application called Story Remix. That it's a really amazing tool to create videos and photos to tell stories using not only 3D objects, but even pen, ink, voice to actually tell really fun stories. So that's something that's new to Windows with the latest Creators Update.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Very cool.
So those are some things to check out. We're continuing to get feedback from students and educators on how to create more experiences to delight students, and we certainly see a lot of interest in 3D, both 3D objects for 3D printing, for example, as well as incorporating 3 dimensions into the world we live. And that's one of the reasons why we're focusing on mixed reality. And here's an example of a HoloLens headset. We really recently worked with other hardware providers to provide virtual reality headsets, and we're incorporating that technology into the standard version of Windows so you can experience mixed reality on your laptop, on your tablet, on your PC without actually needing a headset.
I have a question. Do you have a plan to innovate?
This has been a great opportunity to have to share questions. I have to wrap up for my next session, but I want to thank you very much for the time. It's been a real pleasure meeting with you. I love the energy, the questions, and the work that you're doing. So thanks very much for spending some time with me. Thanks for joining the Skype-a-thon, and I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
seeing all of you.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Bye.